Hi, we're starting this episode of Desk Diaries away from the desk. Early this month, I went to play Dungeons and Dragons with some really good friends that I made playing the game. I love every single one of them. This is a new place that we tried and it was fun. The table was really big. We had a private room. We brought pizza to share with everybody and it was a really good time. We fought a mimic. Our DM is so fun and creative. They would draw like pictures of the enemies real quick to show like where they are in initiative. There's a butt. I worked on my Pokemon Pokedex. I wanted to max it out so I can get the shiny charm, and I did that. There we go. I wanted to farm some shinies. Those were the outbreaks of the day. I wanted to make a cute little journal page about it. And around this time, I could feel the gears in my brain shifting away from the Pokemon hyperfixation, unfortunately. Again, that's where my name comes from. I cycle between like things that interest me, and when they interest me, I'm all in, and then I can literally feel it in my brain when the gears start turning. And around here is when that happened. But these shinies were still cute. I didn't get any, unfortunately, but it was fun to make the journal page for them. I love shiny Mimikyu. He's like all black and gray. I didn't have very many herbas for the sandwiches, so I didn't make any. Here's me trying to farm the shiny Finizen. I was unlucky, but the shiny of this is so pretty, that nice purple color. And then I started crocheting again. I picked up this cardigan from last summer. I wanted to get it done by Halloween, as you could probably tell by the yarn, but that did not happen. I'm aiming to get it finished by this Halloween. These are my absolute favorite colors too, black, orange, and purple. The only thing missing is like a teal of some kind, but that wouldn't fit this vibe, I don't think. I started using my walking pad again. Now that I'm feeling better after surgery, I'm able to walk longer. Some more work on my cardigan. We started playing Schedule 1, and oh my god, I love this game. It's definitely an adult game. It has to do with like making and selling substances, but it's fun. It can be a little stressful, but it fits in like the cozy game category for me, like Stardew Valley. Fun farming sim, but also running around and making money. The organization and little like automation you can do is fun. You can hire workers to help you. They can all do different things. You can run around and explore on your skateboard. I got a little try hard and started making some blueprints to maximize our operations, maximize and for efficiency purposes. Here's me again trying to maximize every square inch of that room. And then we downloaded Fantasy Life. My husband got this for me for my birthday. Sorry, the footage is so choppy, my computer cannot handle recording this, but oh my gosh, this game has taken over both of our lives since we got it. It's so cute and so much fun. My husband and I have been having a real fun time playing together and like separately just next to each other doing our own thing. There's combat, there's crafting, there's character customization, the story's pretty cute, there's exploration, there's just so much to do. We've been having a lot of fun. There's also an island you get, and it's very much like Animal Crossing. You unlock villagers as you play, and you get to terraform the island, give them houses, build up your relationship with them, and the terraforming in this game is way easier than Animal Crossing. It does not make you wait to relocate houses either, it's so nice. There are bosses for everything, not just combat. There's fishing bosses, woodcutting, mining, farming, and when you play multiplayer you can fight them together, which is super fun. I got a yarn basket that was these little strangelings turn into the villagers, and it's so cute. I lost it when I got this. So perfect for starting to crochet again for me to get the yarn basket villager. I made a TikTok crocheting with Wasabi in my lap. He was a little chaotic that day and it was so cute. I had to include this clip in here because he goes after the yarn and it is very funny. I'm so glad I caught that on film. He's so cute. More crochet. I believe this was the next day or the day after. I'm trying to get on my B-roll game, get some nice extra shots for these videos. I started using my digital planner again. I made these pages new for this year. I think I would like to release these as a digital download like for free, like my D&D character journal, just because I love it so much, and I figure why not share it with everybody else. I was also sick around this time. My husband was sick a few days before me, and unfortunately he got me. So I tried to do some gentle planning, not putting too much on my plate so I could get some rest. But I love how this turned out. It's a pleasure every morning to open my planner and see the bright colors and plan my day. There's some Dayquil in my controller. Here's the next day, doing a little more crochet, chipping away at this. I'm making good progress. This should be done by Halloween. Oh look, more fantasy life. This is an example of the crafting in this game. It's a little mini game, but as you level up, you have the option to skip it if it's not your jam. And some of the villagers can help you, so they give you stats and they give you buffs and stuff, so it makes crafting easier. It's a cute tailoring outfit. Part of me wants to try to crochet that hat, but I would never do anything with it, so I'm probably not going to. But it is very cute. There's another super cute villager, a pumpkin chef. I love him. This is when I decided to clean up my desk and rearrange. I started feeling better from being sick, and look at that dust. That is embarrassing. But it's been maybe a month or two since I've dusted up here. This is part of the reason why I want to redo my desk so bad, is to get rid of all this stuff that just sits there and collects dust. I would love to get some shelves or like a display case to keep the dust out, or at least from getting in everything. This is gross, but maybe the cleaning montage will be satisfying to watch. That's the other shelf. I didn't really do much there. Cleaning all my little trinkets. Some of these things got put away and some of them made it back to the shelf. My husband and I are planning a room makeover, kind of. I would love one of those like super aesthetic Pinterest perfect desks, but we need the storage that these desks give us. Like they have a hutch on them and it holds the printer and then my books. So standing desk is not in the cards right now, but we're gonna make the best of what we have and try to do up this room. I want to get some leaf paneling for the top wall of the desk. I think the green would go good with the wood color of the desk and give it like a fantasy vibe, which I really like. I also want to crochet some wisteria flowers to add to the shelves, and maybe crochet a matching lap blanket and chair cover to go with it. My husband also has the same desk as me, and his is unmodified. Like for mine, I took the bottom shelf off and it's being held up by candle jars, and that's what's holding up my monitor. So I'd like to do the same modifications for his desk and add the LED lights in the back like mine has, so his monitor will be at eye level, so he has more room to decorate, and so he can put on whatever color lights he feels like putting on. And then I want to do some cable management, and then like I said before, just some stuff, organize everything and try to keep it dust free. During my cleaning, I decided to compile all of my crochet projects. A lot of them live in those McDonald's buckets and I love it. This is a project from, I want to say 2 years ago. It is a ribcage vest, I want to say, maybe just an accessory. It's supposed to go over your head like a shirt would, but it's just a sternum and ribs. There's so many ends on it because I was still working on the sizing and trying to make sure it fit properly. I would love to wear this. I'm just not sure when I'm going to pick that back up. It's so close to being done though, so maybe I should try to get it done by Halloween. Here are 2 more projects. This is a tarot card holder that I made, and I made the outside flap long enough to hold a 3-card spread. That's pretty much done as well. I just wanted to add a pretty like half moon detail on the very edge. I think that would look really pretty in some silver yarn. There are my tarot cards. I love them, but I get scared reading them sometimes. Like the anxiety in me always thinks the worst out of every card I pull, which is sad because I love it, but that's where we are with that one. It's very pretty. I love that yarn. That was free-handed, by the way. And this is a scarf my husband requested a million years ago. I have 1 panel done for the most part. I might have to add a few more rows because it looks a little short still. Maybe with blocking it'll make it longer, I'm not sure. And there's the other panel. He'll get that one of these days. Here's my sweater, or my cardigan that you've seen throughout the video. I have 2 sleeves done as of this point. There I am trying it on so you can see. It's very comfortable. This is Joanne's yarn, rip. It was big twist Halloween. I also modified this pattern. All the like if there's a pattern for something, I'll link it in the description. But I modified this pattern a little bit too to have it narrower toward the wrist and wider toward the arms. This is a capelet that I made, which is also pretty much done. I would love to add some crystals to each point. That's pretty much the only thing I'm waiting on to finish this one, and to find my steamer so I can block it. This is a heart sweater I started a couple years ago also. It glows in the dark. It's made out of the same glow-in-the-dark yarn as the ribcage accessory. I have this whole front panel done. I just need to finish the shaping on the other panel, and then I just have to do the sleeves and the ribbing. I'm so close. I think after I finish the cardigan, I'll come tackle this one. The Halloween bucket that it lives in. This was an attempt at a dice tray that could fold up into a bag. I'm showing the little eyelet, I guess, details that I would put the drawstring in, but the dice never roll flat on it, and the yarn is like kind of scratchy, even though it's just an accessory piece. I don't like it. Another Halloween bucket. This is a hexagon cardigan. I am obsessed with the yarn for this. I had to make it into a cardigan. The other cardigan I'm making with the orange is my favorite colors, and this is also my favorite. There's no way I could choose between the two. There's not much work on this. That's just the one side, and it's just so pretty. It's just nice to look at, even though I'm not making active progress on this. Another whip. This is a Yoshi amigurumi. I've made a few of these in regular yarn and they come out so cute and small, but I saw this yarn last Halloween at Joann's. It's very thick glow-in-the-dark yarn, so he will also glow in the dark and be humongous. I have all of the pieces done, every single one. I just need to sew it together, and that is my least favorite part. So one of these days I just have to lock in and get it done. There is little booties, so cute. This is a dice bag that I made when I made one of my D&D characters that I made the journal for. It's very cute, but I don't like how I sewed the two sides together. Like one side is indented. I figured out how to fix that, but I forgot. So I'm gonna have to do some more experimenting and try to figure out what I did last time so I can fix this and finish it up. I'll probably give that to my mom. And here is another dice bag made out of the Red Heart yarn in retro stripe. Those colors are so pretty. I couldn't help it but make one of these bags. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Probably give it to a friend or something. But there it is. There's the bottom. I just need to do one more row of scales and put the top and the drawstring on, and that's done. This is a granny square project that I started with the Red Heart all-in-one granny square yarn. So I don't have to do any of those color changes. The yarn just does it for you, which is very convenient. Once you get the tension right, it's pretty easy. I have 19 squares, I believe. I need to get back on this also, make like a square a day until I have enough to make a sweater. And there's my Baldur's Gate Bloodless patch. I was thinking about using that as the pocket for the sweater, but that red is way too bright for the other reds in that cardigan. And then I'm putting away all my scraps. I can use that for stuffing for some amigurumi in the future. And there's the cleaned desk. Got rid of all the dust. I laid everything out better. Hopefully I can keep up with dusting a little better so it doesn't get as bad as it was before. Worked some more on my planner. Played some more Fantasy Life. Here's one of the puzzles you can do to unlock some more villagers. There's a bunch of different kinds. This day I decided to draw my Fantasy Life character. This doodle took me only 30 minutes, and I was proud of myself for not overworking it. I just turned on the symmetry ruler, turned off my brain, and went to town. Just very peaceful. I usually overwork everything I draw and think too hard about it, but I just went for simplicity and relaxation this time, and it was really nice. Not everything has to be a masterpiece. There she is. Oh look, more Fantasy Life. Trying to record more stuff at my desk, even though it's not like exactly how I want it set up right now. I still like it. And here's me trying to measure with my hands how big the back of the sweater will be. I think it'll be fine. I did use a tape measure after this, and yeah, there we go. There's 5 rows in. I recorded this just this morning. So 3 more rows on the back, and then do the same on the other side, and then I'm almost done with that cardigan. And that's it. We are current up to today. I'm gonna use this as like a May vlog, and then I'll start recording again for next month. Hopefully I'll be able to put out more than one vlog next month. I really do want to do that Bloodless patch tutorial. I'm probably gonna try to do that sometime next week maybe, and then I want to release the digital journal, but I'm just thinking out loud. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Be kind to yourself. I hope you do something nice for yourself today and every day, and I hope to see you next time.